One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Coming out with it, it's Saunders. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Penn State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys...
He's got it on the outside. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Pena. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. Wants to throw again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Allen. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be danged, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So UCLA's offense has the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head, that will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Back open in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
He'll try to pop the draw. Got the first down and still on his feet. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know what people forget? Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also
breaks into the open. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Looking for room, it's Allen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to pass. It's Allen. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Works the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Bruins will have it 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Gets it out fast. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. They'll try to run for it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Bruins will hustle to the line. Out of the gun, the inside give. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Bears the pressure. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Ivy. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he drops to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Finds the tight end down the gut. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll leave it with him. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Brings up second down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Bruins moving quickly to the line. Holds and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got it and still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
17. Penn State, 7.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They send the tight end in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. 2024 was a transition year for UCLA. New coach, new schemes, but one surprise was Carson Schlesinger, third in the nation in tackles. He's now in the NFL, David, so what's the big adjustment for this defense?
Well, I tell you what, the team finished strong. And whenever you change coaching staffs, you need that believe that.
He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the grab on the right. Off to the races. Touchdown, Penn State! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Picked off, what a play to set him up!
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
On the ground, it's Allen. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. They're working that left side. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Going for 6. And it's caught! Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You could tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. BYU was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Robbie Bosco and company delivered in their national championship season of 1984. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Finds his big tight end. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic? Well, we've got fast guys, too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down coming up. Using his legs, it's Allen. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Fires left. Fired in there, but incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. It's Flores. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Cox. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Cox. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught over the middle, it's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Looking to throw on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Rushes on him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Smashes it between the uprights. That brings them to within one.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
The Nittany Lions will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. Out of bounds at the 17. Big pickup there, not only in yardage, but it gives him some breathing room. Kick is in the air. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They go to the ground, finding open areas. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Aller. Quick strike complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll go up top on second and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dinkins. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. Touchdown, Penn State! 6 more points.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
And we'll have a shakeup in the Mountain West standings this week. Check this out. Nevada was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Reno. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
A busy day in the Mountain West, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Using the quick game. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. The Bruins headed quickly to the line.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
A strike downfield. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw again. Under fire. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive linemen? When they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
They'll give it to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll do it himself. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a 1st down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
Penn State 35, UCLA 20.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Right on the money. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Quick release by the QB. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Back to pass on second down. They've got the screen set up. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. The Bruins with the 1st and 10.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Flores. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Bruins really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. The big tight end was fighting for every inch, but he will be stopped short, and it'll be fourth down. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, UCLA! Quick strike through the air for the score.
But how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Saunders. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Looking for space. It's Singleton. Makes a man miss. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. The give to the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. It's Pena. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Quickly to the tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He's got it on the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one. Complete downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Off the RPO, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. To the ground with the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Using his feet. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and we are all tied up here in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge third down. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Another punt on the way. Gotta make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The offense has plenty of time in this final period. They'll try to break this tie. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Lets it fly on the move. Makes a grab for a big play. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, UCLA! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Air Force dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss.
That's caught. It's Pena.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. To throw, it's Aller. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Looking deep. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. And the Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Massive score, now massive decision making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, that's your decision.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bruins will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The offense really couldn't ask for much more than this, Jesse.
You're right. With this much time on the clock, David, the playbook's wide open. You don't have to just be throwing it every down. You can sprinkle in some runs, too.
And you find out what your quarterback's about. Big-time, prime-time moment. You got the ball, tie game. You want to go win? Make some plays for me, big dog.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been